Hey guys, today is Sunday, November the 6th of 2022, and I wanted to go over the markets. There are a few here that are very interesting to me, so I figure I'd do a quick update on Sunday so you can start the week and kind of get a heads up of what's moving. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So this is my market glance chart I use. This is just to kind of simplify things and just show me important things. You guys seen it before. This is the dollar. If you guys been following my channel, you guys know that the dollar weekly and daily cycles have peaked, and now the cycles are pointing down. So anything inverse the dollar, it should cause, for you to keep an eye on, like especially gold. The only difference between gold is that the gold weekly cycles hit a trough, a cycle low in May of 2023. So gold could be risky here going long, but if the dollar sells off, obviously it could probably potentially get a nice pop, depending what kind of trade you are. If you're a scalper or a swing trader or long term, could be iffy in my opinion. But the dollar got a nice little sell-off candle on the weekly. 113. I've been saying 113 is a key level, the strong vibration point. And you can see you have a Tom D Mark sell signal, ninth candle weekly. Trend is still strong. You can see the candles are white, but you can see that selling pressure. MACD just crossed over, and on the daily also. And on top of that, you're in the cloud, so it's going to get a little wild. Once you break below 109, value area low of 109 around there, this is a 3-month market profile. Things could start getting a little uglier for the dollar. Point of control was 112 right here, and you missed it or it lost that control. And the linear regression channel is down here. So if it continues selling off next week into here, this probably might be an area to lock in some profits if you're, a scalper. Because it could find support here and bounce, and then the fight is going to be here to hold this little area right here. We'll hold this whole area. But the weekly, you can see that it's still positive. Also, we have a PPS sell signal. So the way this strategy plays out, according to John Persons, is that you get the sell signal, and then you wait for the next week. This is a weekly chart. Next week for prices to go up, and somewhere around here you'll probably be shorting it. But you know what, it pushed a little higher, but if you knew key levels, 113 was it, you could have shorted it right there, and then and put your stop maybe up here. So if you're wrong, you just get out, and it got this nice little flush. You're still above the 20. Linear regression channels are pointing up. So it's kind of risky. But so what is your thesis? Well, this weekly cycles and daily cycles are already peaked. So that's for you in regards technical. So the thesis is that it could potentially turn lower here or sell off a little bit. Is it going to crash? No, but it's going to go up and down. But the theory is that it's going to, if the cycles have peaked, it's going to make lower lows and lower highs, and this could be potentially the beginning of it. So that's it for the dollar. I figured I go over then the euro. As you can see with the euro, we got a PPS buy signal. And on the euro, the weekly cycles already hit a trough. So this one actually works better because it's in sync kind of with the dollar. So I can't remember the day. I've been watching a lot of charts. I gotta kind of look at it, but this video is not about that. This is a market glance. So you can see that we got this nice buying pressure. MACD is positive on the weekly and on the daily, and you've been chopping around. You can see the linear regression channels are going sideways, but you're about to pop out of the cloud, and the cloud is starting to look positive on the short term, which is the daily. This is the weekly. So I can see a target maybe of pretty much 101. But this one so far is looking good. I figure I go to the gold now. The GC, like I said, May of 2023 is when the weekly cycle, hits a bottom, a trough. So it might be a little risky, but if we're gonna play the game that the dollar settles off, everything that's contra the dollar, you could probably ride the wave, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. Well, with gold. But you can see that we got this nice pop, and that caused my eyes to look at, all right, I got to see what the dollar's going or doing, and then see all the ones that are, you could play a game with. And you kiss the 50 right here, you're now starting to penetrate the cloud. There's going to be a level of resistance, this linear regression channel right here, all the way to like right here. This is the 50%, 1723. Get a daily close above 1723, and has potential. You also have to look at the seasonality and look at all the other stuff, but this is what what's actually happening. So I'll keep an eye on gold. Figure do silver since I'm here. Silver got a nice pop. Silver is actually even stronger than gold. It's short term. It's already out of the cloud. And look at that future right there, looking really good. You're battling the 200 SMA right here. You're going to probably kiss the 50, which is 21 if the dollar sells off. And then this is a strong level, $22 right there. Is it right here, the 50%. So that's looking good. MACD is positive. Everything looks positive. You got a PPS buy signal on the weekly now again. So this would be like you wait for it to pull back, and once you see that it stalls and then it starts going up, that's when you buy it, because now you got the PPS buy signal. And it may not pull back. It may probably continue pushing higher, but the weekly is looking very positive. It's green and the trend is white. PPS buy signal, MACD, volume strong. So a lot of nice stuff on the silver chart. Let's see. Intel. It's one I own. And I got it somewhere around 28 something and change. It's kind of fluctuating around in that area where I bought it. So I kind of pulled all the way back. But so far it's looking good on the daily. Not out of the cloud yet. Once you close above 30, things are going to look even better. Value area high is 31. But you're chopping around the 50, you're above the 20. The weekly hasn't turned green yet. We do have a PPS buy signal, and it pulled back. See, this is the pattern I'm talking about. You get the buy signal, you get the pullback, and then you buy in once you get this. So that was the setup. Knife top demarc candle right here. Excuse me, my allergies are messing me up. My nose is kind of clogged up. So yeah, so once this turns all green, you got the 20 and the value area 37. So let's see how it's going to look. And surprisingly, the reports, earnings report wasn't that bad. So let's see how, we close this year on Intel. Let's see. Bitcoin has been just basing here. As you can see on the weekly, got a PPS buy signal and pulled back. And now the trend is starting to look good. You're closing like above the 20. I can't remember the cycle, so I'm not going to say I kind of leaning like it's positive, but I want to be sure when I look at the cycle chart. Because my memory, as I'm getting older, is not retaining a lot of information like it used to. So this is looking good on the daily chart. You can see that you're in the cloud, so it gets a little wild, and the value area high is 21. If we get to close around 2169, that's going to be good, especially when you get out of the cloud and things are going to start in the short term looking even more better and positive. So that's that on that. Let's see what else. Ethereum. Same thing with Ethereum. Actually, Ethereum is even better because it's already out of the cloud, hitting the linear regression channel. So it could stall a little bit here, pull back. But yeah, so far Ethereum is probably the best one compared to, Bitcoin. It's already out of the cloud. And on the weekly, it looks positive. You got a PPS buy signal. It pulled back a little bit, and now it's pushing even higher. MACD is positive. Volume for the last 3 weeks have been great. So Ethereum is looking good too. Resistance on the weekly will probably be this 2022 right here, which is a swing high. So you're in this range. Once you break above that and push higher, this is your level. This is a strong level, 29.38 value. Point of control and the 50%. So this is going to be the area where the bears are going to show up. Actually, that's what's going to happen. The bears are going to come here. Bulls are going to take profit, and then there's going to be some holding the bag, and that's when the battle starts. Let's see, silver, gold, crude. I wanted to show you crude. I had a target here of 96, and so far it's battling here and trying to close above the point of control, which is 93, and here is 96. So this is going to be a target. If it could push above here, it should be even good. Now, the short term, which is the daily chart, you're already out of the cloud. So that's even looking good. Linear regression channels are pointing up. The cloud is, in the future, it's already starting to get positive. So that's good. Volume was very strong on Friday. You got this nice pop, hit a lot of shorts. Hit, R1 resistance. Woody's pivot right there. So that's good. Above the 20, the 50, out of the cloud. Yeah. Crude is gonna move higher. Targets to the upside 96 all the way to 111 value area high, and especially around here, there's a linear regression channel. It's all going to be some resistance once we get up there. But so far, it's looking good. I would be long crude going into the winter. I think it's going to potentially go even higher, or at least retest maybe 130 or 124. I need to look at the cycles because I can't remember off the top of my head what the cycles are doing, or if they're pointing down and price action is bullish because of the seasonality. So there's a lot of things you got to kind of think of in regards to crude. Let's see. I think that's it. I'm not going to cover the other ones. They're kind of boring or just pretty much chop fest, but those are the most important things that stick out on to me in the charts. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the charts.